Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, I wanted to cover probably the number one question that I get from anyone from a first-time home buyer to someone buying their third home. It's what do I need to bring to closing? So, like I said, it's the question I get asked the most often. So cash to a closing, right down here, it's going to be made up of your down payment, it's your closing costs, money for an escrow account, and then prepaid items. So let me just cover down payment real quick, and this is going to be different from everybody. There's options where you could do as little as 0%, 3%, 3.5%. We even have down payment assistance programs to where we could help you with some of the cash due needed at a closing. Everyone's going to be a little bit different as far as your scenario, state, what you're looking to buy. So when I'm talking to you, going over your options, if there's a couple different valid options I feel for you, I'll cover all those. And then as far as the other three items, we'll just hop into page 2 of the loan estimate here real quick and hopefully explain these a little bit to you just so you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so here's page 2 of a loan estimate. This is just a generic one that I found on Google, so it's no one specific, and I just wanted to kind of touch base here with you. So section A, this is where all the lender costs are. So these are going to be your lender specific costs. They could vary per lender that you're working with. So that's something you'd want to be looking at in order to compare apples to apples. Section B here, these are all things like the appraisal, credit report, flood certificate, as you could see. These could vary by, I don't know, $5, $10 per lender. It's all going to be about the same ballpark, when you're comparing everything. Section C here, this would be all of the title work that's done by a third-party title company. For a purchase, typically the seller of the home chooses the title company. So these fees would be the same no matter what lender you work with. These are all going to be, pretty consistent across the board. It's going to vary state by state. But up front, this is something that we would estimate here for you. Coming up here to section E, this is more state specific or county, whether it's these recording fees for the county. There's state taxes in a couple states like New York and Florida, where basically there's a tax in order to complete a mortgage transaction. So those will show right here. Section F right here is your prepaid items. Every homeowner's insurance company will collect the first 12 months of your homeowner's insurance policy up front. So I know this says 6, but on a purchase it'll be 12. We also would collect prepaid interest here from the day that we close until the end of the month. And then perhaps any taxes that might need to be collected kind of based on your specific scenario there. Lastly, section G here is your initial escrow payment at closing. Part of your mortgage payment each month will be 1/12 of your insurance and 1/12 of your taxes. We collect that just to make sure we'll have enough in that escrow account in order to pay those once they're due. But up front, we'll have to collect maybe a couple months or so, just so that way the first time those come due, we'll have enough in your escrow account here for you. Sometimes there's some additional fees and things down here, but on page 2 of this loan estimate, it kind of brings an estimate as far as the total cash due at closing. Okay, so there you have it. That is a super brief overview of kind of what's all included with cash due at closing. It's going to differ for everybody out there, so when we're speaking, I'll be able to run some estimates and customize it to your specific loan with what you're trying to do. I could get you out a closing cost worksheet that'll break all that information down and get that on over to you. We could review it. But yeah, if you have any questions, give me a call, text, email me, whatever works best for you, and hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.